the win rate is more 50-50 if you do that.
Yeah. Let's see if Homebois is going to lean towards a little bit more of Spice. Yet again, would blend perfectly with the lineup of Onic. This is going to be a very tough game for Homebois.
Stun someone, make sure that person goes down before they can run away.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, easier said than done. It's game number 2, Onic versus Homebois. And just at the beginning, the aggression of the Kalea and the Kimi together will be able to bring Izanami down low, but not able to take him out.
And you're gonna have to go through a Kalea, you're gonna have to go through a Cho, all game long.
Very difficult. Here comes an entry by Kiboy. Knock up, damage, continuous. Daniel almost brought down. Can he be finished off by Onic? And the answer is yes. Kiboy and San still going after Izanami, but Kiboy has to back off, taking a lot of damage from the turn, but the flicker!
Sheesh.
The entry! Gila Sans finishing it off, but Amal gets the clap back against Kiboy.
Very crazy non-stop action. I love what I'm seeing. Kyrie as well on the top side. Mel Cutie is gonna get taken out. What the heck is happening, man? Right? Because they need to keep their distance. The Kimi needs to keep distance. The YSS needs to keep the distance. And look at that. If they engage, it's gonna be so hard. If you don't have a flicker, if you don't have a Shinpo.
Exactly as you mentioned, when they're all together, they just look so strong. They decide to find 2 kills, and they actually get it. Melcuti barely able to escape, but will escape with his life. There's Homeboy.
I haven't used High Loss in a while. I forgot the name.
The Glorious Pathway. The
There you
Glorious
go.
Pathway, yes.
Once you see the Glorious Pathway, I think Lutpi will be going straight for the back line. Either the Freya or the Leomord.
Yeah, exactly. Luthier right now, you see him. He's the one winning on. Here comes Kiboy. Entry with the slam. He gets the pick off. Amal falls. Daniel as well. Onic have broken the formation of Homebois, but Homebois still fighting back. Look at Mel QT, but this is going to be a massive trade. Kyrie survives. Kyrie did not fall with just a sliver of health. The killing spree keeps him alive. Izanami gets to take down Skylar, but Izanami eventually falls. Onic with a massive win.
So the window is closing faster and more.
Sky Piercer already built up for Sans, who has 4 kills. No stacks on it just yet. Here comes the Glorious Pathway. Daniel might be a little bit too greedy, but because the tower fall down, they decided to go for it. Sans takes so much damage. Here comes the clapback of Homebois. They are working together as a hit squad. Sans is still the only one falling. Look at Lutpi. Hold on, Kiboy, trying to keep him alive, but the Alice will eventually fall.
Farming solo while all of that was happening, while Lutpi was buying a lot of time. So very good advantage for Homebois, but look at that.
Okay, Boy goes in right away with the pick off. Melcuti able to flicker on out of there. Homebois needs to back off. They don't have their Freya anymore. Onic dealing the damage. Daniel almost brought down low. Reza with the Raging Slash is not going to be able to deal enough. And Onic, hold on. Reza is going to go down. And Homebois gets spotted out.
And I think later on we will also see it on the Retry battle. Level 13, level 14 versus level 10.
The comeback has to be glorious here, but here comes the Glorious Pathway from Daniel. The Throne of Ruin already committed. They get to avoid it. Lutpi will be able to get on out of there with the Gleam. Onic, though, fighting back little by little. Slowly, the turnaround. Kiboy with an entry. Massive crowd control, massive damage. Onic are taking control. Scholar will be coming in from the back, Rockhart.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. Onic just know how to dismantle this, especially with Skylar just making the perfectly timed entry from the back. And Izanami all alone? You're not a mage. You can't clear these minion waves. And I think that's Onic going straight for the jugular. And they will take him down. Izanami quite easily getting disposed of here. Melcutie doing his best to clear these waves.
Skylar split off from the rest of the group to get vision. He's going to be spotting out that Angela, trying to apply pressure. Skylar sees the Angela. Izanami in trouble. He gets kicked. Izanami brought down to 10%, and it looks like he's going to get taken out. Soloed by Skylar. And now it's a 5v4 across the map. Onic, here comes Kyrie through the mid, but Lutpi with a Throne of Ruin, stopping the exit of Amal and Melcuti. But they'll be able to get away, not be able to get stunned by Skylar. But they get Daniel along the way. Only 3 members remain for Homebois. An absolute massacre for Onic.
Yep, they got separated, and now you see the weakness.
Onic, it looks like they're just going to be on their way to finishing it here with this push.
Yeah, and they're rushing this. By the way, we are at 11 minutes. We got Big Lord walking on the bottom side of the map. and I don't see Homebois walking out here anytime soon. Look at Lutpi, he's just in front. He's showing it off with the recall, and they're just waiting for that Lord to arrive. Here comes that possible last clash.
Onic, I set, ending it here with a quick sweep to start off their campaign in Games of the Future. Homeboys doing their absolute damnedest to hold on. Reza, look at him trying to hold that Alice at bay. But the Alice we talked about earlier is one of the biggest problems. They don't have the damage, and it still rings true. Hard guard coming in for the Leomord. Can they actually find a turnaround here? Here comes Melqt, but he just gets blasted down. Throne of Ruin. Homeboys stuck together, and they fall together. 4 down. Reza, last one holding. It's a maniac for Gila Sans, and a sweep victory for Onic.
Just like we predicted, Renmar.